The engine roars. The tires screech. The world moves at 220 miles per hour. And yet, all anyone remembers is the crash. They train harder than anyone else. They push their bodies to the edge. They endure pain, fear, and exhaustion. But when the spotlight shines, all the blame falls on them. Being an F1 racer is glamorized on TV. The sleek cars, the roaring engines, the podium celebrations. But behind that glitz lies relentless pressure, unthinkable danger, and sacrifices most people can't even imagine. Picture this, the starting grid, adrenaline surging, your heart pounding in sync. With the engines, every second counts. Every decision can mean victory or catastrophe. One wrong maneuver, one misjudged corner, one mechanical hiccup, and everything changes in an instant. The spotlight will not forgive, social media will not forgive, fans, commentators, and sponsors will dissect every millisecond of your performance. Your mistakes are immortalized. Your success is fleeting. F1 racing is the ultimate high-stakes game. The cars are faster than ever. The tracks are technical, with sharp corners, unpredictable surfaces, and split-second hazards. The margin for error, minuscule. 1 laps, 1 second to slow, 1 misread of a wet curve and disaster is imminent. Physically, the sport is punishing. G-forces crush your body around corners. Neck muscles strain to hold the helmet steady. Arms and hands ache from controlling a machine that reacts in milliseconds. The heat inside the cockpit can exceed 50 degrees Celsius, sapping energy and focus. Endurance, strength, reflexes, every facet of the body is tested beyond human limits. But the mental strain is even heavier. Every race is a test of focus, precision, and nerve. Every overtaking maneuver, every defensive block, every pit strategy requires split-second calculation. Every opponent is analyzing you. Every team expects perfection. Every sponsor demands results. And the pressure doesn't stop there. Social media amplifies every failure. A slight miscalculation, a single crash clips go viral instantly. Fans debate endlessly. Algorithms highlight errors. The mental toll can be heavier than any physical injury. The modern F1 racer is more than a driver. They are athletes, engineers, strategists, and public figures. AI in training now tracks heart rate, reaction time, stress levels, and biomechanical efficiency. Data analytics determine driving strategy and fitness regimens. Nutritionists optimize every meal. Psychologists manage focus, stress, and resilience. And yet, when the car leaves the garage, all that preparation is only partially enough. Racing is unpredictable. Mechanical failures, weather changes, competitor tactics. One tiny misjudgment can end a season in seconds. Imagine that. Life behind the cameras, traveling across continents, constant media obligations, tight schedules. Rare moments to rest or decompress. Recovery sessions are mandatory. Physiotherapy, gym work, meditation, but the time is always limited. The risk is constant. High-speed collisions, tire blowouts, brake failures. Every lap carries danger. Even with advanced safety measures, injuries happen. Broken bones, concussions, burns, spinal strain. Some drivers walk away unscathed. Others never fully recover. And still, the next race awaits. The emotional strain is crushing. Expectations are enormous. The fear of letting down your team, your sponsors, your fans, yourself, it never ends. A single mistake can cost millions. It can change career trajectories. It can haunt a driver for years. F1 racing is a high-risk, high-reward sport. But for many, the reward is fleeting. The podium moments are brief. The adulation temporary, and the scrutiny never ceases. Behind the glamour lies a hidden truth. Burnout is common. Elite F1 racers push beyond mental and physical limits. The stress accumulates: sleep deprivation, overtraining, constant travel, and the mental health revolution in professional sports has just begun to reach. Motorsport, support systems are improving, but stigma remains. Drivers often mask stress, fearing judgment from teams, media, and fans. Yet, despite it all, F1 racers endure. They return to the track, lap after lap, race after race. They accept the pain, the danger, the mental load. They embrace the adrenaline, the speed, the thrill, because in those fleeting moments, the perfect overtake, the flawless corner, the strategic pit, timing there is magic. Moments that define careers, moments that remind them why all the pain, risk, and sacrifice is worth it. Every race is a story of endurance. Every lap tests physical limits and mental resilience. Every corner is a challenge of courage and precision. Every victory is the result of relentless training, split-second decision-making, and unwavering focus. Even modern training can't replicate the intensity of the track. Simulators prepare drivers for every scenario, but nothing replaces the raw experience. Every car behaves differently. Every track presents new obstacles. Every competitor pushes the limits. The challenge is endless, and so is the pressure. The life of an F1 racer is a constant cycle: preparation, performance, scrutiny, recovery. Repeat. Every mistake is magnified. Every victory is fleeting. Every race pushes the mind, body, and spirit to extremes, and yet, the passion remains. The drive to master a machine, to outthink an opponent, to chase perfection at insane speeds. The thrill of a race, the roar of engines, the smell of burr rubber and fuel, these are the rewards that keep them coming back. Being an F1 racer isn't just a profession, it's a commitment to risk, sacrifice, and relentless pursuit of excellence. And the world sees only the glamour, the crashes, and the wins. They rarely see the pain, the fear, the sleepless nights, and the endless preparation. It really does suck to be an F1 racer, because the sacrifices are immense. The danger is constant. The scrutiny is relentless. The pressure never fades. Yet, somehow, these drivers keep returning to the track. They push through injury, doubt, and fear. They embrace the adrenaline, the speed, and the thrill, because for them, there's nothing else in the world like it. And here's the part the cameras rarely show: the quiet moments. After the checkered flag, the garage empty except for mechanics and the lingering smell of burnt rubber, the adrenaline crashing, the body aching from hours of extreme G-forces, the mind replaying every decision, every corner, every millisecond. Even the winners feel it, because the celebration is brief, and the next race is already looming. There's no time to fully savor victory. No time to recover mentally before the next challenge. Every race is a reminder of fragility. One mechanical failure, one miscalculated corner, one tiny lapse in concentration, and everything can vanish in seconds. The pressure is relentless, and the mental toll is immense. Sleep becomes a luxury. Focus must be maintained at peak intensity, lap after lap. One slip in judgment can cost millions, careers, or even lives. Burnout is common. Anxiety, stress, and fear accompany every turn. Every straight, every pit stop. Social media amplifies everything. A near miss, a mistake. The crash all dissected, replayed, and shared globally within seconds. Fans, analysts, sponsors, they all weigh in. Algorithms amplify errors. The mental strain of public scrutiny is as punishing as any physical challenge. The physical punishment is constant. Neck, back, and core muscles bear the brunt of extreme G-forces. Hands and arms tire from precise steering and constant adjustments. Heat inside the cockpit drains energy, saps endurance, and challenges focus. And even with peak physical conditioning, the body is stretched to its absolute limits. Yet, F1 racers keep returning. They push past exhaustion, pain, and fear. Because this sport is more than speed. It's strategy, skill, and a relentless pursuit of perfection. It's a discipline where milliseconds define legacy, where courage is measured in corners taken at full throttle, where resilience is tested with every lap. Modern F1 racing adds even more layers of complexity. AI monitors biometrics, stress levels, and reaction times. Telemetry data guides decision-making. Engineers fine-tune every detail. Nutritionists and physiologists optimize recovery and performance. Sports psychologists help manage mental fatigue. And still, on race day, it comes down to human skill and instinct. No amount of data can perfectly predict the chaos of racing at over 100 miles per hour. Every opponent is a threat. Every track presents new hazards. Every lap demands perfection. The life of an F1 racer is not glamorous, it is punishing. It is a cycle of preparation, performance, scrutiny, and recovery. Mistakes are magnified. Success is fleeting. Every lap tests mind, body, and nerve. And yet, they endure. They return to the cockpit. They embrace the danger. They chase the adrenaline, the speed, and the thrill that only racing provides. Being an F1 racer really does suck. Because the sacrifices are endless, because the danger is omnipresent, because the mental and physical pressures never stop, because the margin for error is microscopic. But maybe that is also what makes them extraordinary. The resilience to face fear over and over, the courage to push limits at unimaginable speeds, the discipline to endure pain, scrutiny, and exhaustion for the love of racing. Behind every victory and every crash is a story few ever see. Hours of preparation, physical conditioning, mental resilience, endless travel, media obligations, and isolation, injuries endured quietly, fear managed silently. The F1 racer is a modern gladiator. They endure extreme physical punishment. They master mental focus. They thrive under global scrutiny. They chase perfection relentlessly, knowing that perfection is fleeting. And still, they return, because racing is not just what they do, it is who they are. The roar of the engine, the smell of the track, the thrill of the competition, it is intoxicating, addictive, and defining. So why does it really suck to be an F1 racer? Because the stakes are unimaginably high, because the pressure never fades, because every mistake is amplified, every decision scrutinized, because the risk is constant, the reward fleeting, and the grind relentless. And yet, somehow, these drivers keep pushing forward because the adrenaline, the precision, the speed, and the thrill are unlike anything else in the world. Because the love of racing outweighs the pain, because the pursuit of excellence, even in the face of constant struggle, defines who they are. Smash that like button if you've ever rooted for someone pushing impossible limits. Which F1 racer inspires you the most? Drop their name in the comments. We want to know who keeps defying danger and redefining courage. And don't forget to subscribe, because tomorrow we've got a behind-the-scenes story about another athlete whose sacrifices will leave you speechless.